having a chat in the chair and a nice cold afternoon beverage. Um, so this isn't what I planned to do, obviously, today. Well, not obvious, but I had started my streaming plan in my craft room, and I had my old tripod, old reliable there, and it has a little notch on the bottom, and the top circle light, whatever you have, what have you, um, holds the camera and or your phone in a little holder thing. Well, I had put my phone in the holder thing, and then the whole thing fell, and I was like, okay, fine. So I tried to put it back in a couple of different times, and it didn't work. So the problem therein is I don't have a tripod in my craft room. And so I would have to carry this tripod into the craft room, which not a huge deal normally. But today we're having a low balance day. So we're going to wait on the craft live stream until probably about 5. And then we'll do it. Which I've told this to absolutely no one because it says 0 in here. So it does not matter in the slightest. But at any rate, I'm going to sit here. I'm going to have some Diet Pepsi. This isn't Diet Pepsi. This is absolutely not Diet Pepsi. I'm so used to using Diet Pepsi to cope that it's just the first thing that comes out of my mouth. I've been drinking a ridiculous amount of soda. Hello, Afra. How are you, sweetheart? There is someone in here. That makes me feel better. I hope you're having a good day, Afra. I hope my chat doesn't freeze my whole live stream like it did the other day. Oh, you're from Turkey. Nice. I am from Western New York in the United States. I probably sound like it too, but it is what it is. And now, what time is it over there in Turkey? I know England is 5 hours ahead. I don't know if you guys would be even further ahead. Hello, Claire. Hello, Clint. Welcome in, guys. I hope you're having a good day. Hello, Timothy. The day is daying. So I'm going to have to be mindful of the time because I have a telehealth appointment at 2:15. So I have to make sure I'm all pretty and on Zoom for that. It is about 1 o'clock here in Western New York in the United States. Yeah, Timothy, it's been a week so far. I don't understand you. I'm sorry. Do I have a ukulele? I do not. It would be really cool to have a ukulele. Excuse me, guys. My voice is just scratchy. No, the only instrument I really know how to play is the trumpet. And even then, it's been so long, I'm not sure if I would remember. Tiny bubbies. Yep. Something. It still lets you blow. Alrighty. If that's what floats your trigger, I probably will not be blowing anything. Oh, the trumpet you meant. Yeah. I think you kind of hum. You hum into the little mouthpiece. But I played that in, I think it was 5th grade. It was middle school. I probably can still play the recorder, too. I didn't think of that. In fact, I have a story about the recorder. I was in 4th grade at private Catholic school when we did the recorders, and they didn't have enough to have all the same color. So they asked my parents to ask me if I would be okay having a different color recorder than everyone else. And for some reason, didn't want, for some reason, I felt weird about it. And I just remember crying a lot about the darn recorder. And then I ended up keeping it anyways because it was brown and it was cool. But yeah, for some reason, I just didn't want to be different. I wanted to have the white recorders like everyone else. And now looking back on it, I'm glad I had the brown recorder. It kind of started me on the path to doing my own thing, but I don't know why I told that story. It's silly. But lately I've been thinking a lot about past things and days gone by and so on. Oh, you're out of line, sir. They do sound different. I know everybody thinks recorders all sound the same, but they don't. Because the brown one came apart and the others, I don't know if the others did or not. I want to say they did because I remember cleaning the recorder was a big thing. See you soon. Toodles. Please like and subscribe on your way out. I can tell by to probably I was actually excited to do my craft stream, and then when my stupid tripod disintegrated, it just really kind of killed my vibe. I know I could probably carry this one in there, but there are little flies in my house. And I have this new, um, it's an indoor, like, fly keeper or whatever, and it has the, blue light, like the outdoor bug catchers. And there's still flies in here, and I don't know why. There's no loose food or anything. Only pop bottles, and they're all closed. 12 night. we go. After something, somewhere in the distance, outside, when I heard the genuine. So, yep, we'll do a craft stream at 5 and maybe a music at 9 if I feel like it. I don't know. But that's the afternoon plan, provided nothing else goes wrong. But something always goes wrong, doesn't it? The last few days, my YouTube chat has been freezing, so I hope I'm not missing any one of the new 3 people that came in. Welcome to my live stream, friends. But the last thing I see says love you, bye. So if you're talking after that, I'm not seeing you. I probably should try and refresh and see if anybody's talking. Could just be my imagination. Okay, let's sit up. Sit up. It's gonna buffer for a second, so oh, good. Hello, 3 loyal followers. I hope you're all having a fabulous day. It's rainy but sunny here. It's in the lower 70s, so eventually today I might turn off the air conditioner in the living room anyway. Maybe not. I really have nothing intelligent to say. I haven't checked the news today, so I don't know so much what's going on in the world. I guess there's talk of the National Guard being deployed to different cities around the country. I don't know very much about that. I'll have to read up on it. Sometimes I don't like to know what's going on outside of my little bubble. Makes me sad some days. Hello and welcome in. I hope you're having a good day, new person. I don't know if my chat is working, to be honest, so I hope it is. Hello, Anne. How are you? Oh, Anir, I'm sorry. I really need to get my eyes checked. Oh, thank you. I haven't done too much with my this today. Where are you from? I am from Western New York in the United States. I'm good. Always good one way or another. France. France is interesting. I've never been there. I don't know very much about the geography. Yep, I'm American. people have a lot of opinions about Americans, and the thing is, we're not all the same. Some of us actually are smart. I'm not the smartest lady. Uh, I always thought the border shapes were cool of France. It just looks neat on a map. I would like to see the Eiffel Tower in person. Maybe go to the Louvre. But well, that's true. I don't I don't know if we control the whole world. Sometimes I feel like our focus needs to be back more on our country and the problems that exist here. Because there's a lot of things that need resolving within our own borders. Oh, I understand. Well, I don't understand exactly. I know right now it's a it's a hard process to come to the United States. I'm not sure how visas work anymore or what they do. All sorts of problems. Yes. Emigrating from the United States is very hard too. I know a lot of countries like Canada, before you can emigrate to Canada, you have to have um, I think you have to have $10,000 in your bank account. You have to have someone vouch for you, and you have to have a job in Canada before you can move to Canada. A lot of other countries have more stringent requirements about moving into them, and I don't think that's a bad thing always, because we've had very open borders for the last, I'd say maybe 8 years. And I don't, my country is not anti immigration. The majority of us aren't. It's just we want people to follow the process so they can be vetted before they come in. We don't want to take other countries' criminals or, you know, people that are going to do harm. We want people that are going to add value to the country. Because most of us all come from immigrants. I know I do. I am fourth generation off the boat on one side, and then yep, fourth generation off the boat on both sides. No, it isn't. And we've found that out the hard way the last few years. So I think we're taking corrective action now, and maybe to some degree it's a little too extreme. And that's always what happens when you course correct. You go from one extreme to the other, and then you find middle ground. At least that's how it's supposed to be. I don't know. Unfortunately, I am not in charge, and the people in charge don't call me to ask for my opinion. It can. It absolutely can bring a lot of violence. And the thing about America is our media doesn't always have to present the truth. So the degree of problems aren't necessarily being fairly represented. I don't know what happened in Paris about violent uprising. Pardon me for being in my blankie. It's afternoon chair time. Oh, it's very biased. It's very biased and split down the middle. One side is biased towards one direction, one the other. But which is why you have to do your due diligence to find the truth, because the truth lies somewhere in the middle. And politically, I try to be a moderate and stay in the middle, but when push comes to shove, I go one direction more than the other, depending on the issue as well. Just to get it, keep pick up a sec, learn to accept it and know it's worth it again. Just pick up a sec. You know, I don't, in my day to day life, I don't see the racism in my area. I really think people use race to try and keep us all divided and fighting amongst ourselves. But in my day to day life, I don't see the racism that is said to exist. It could, yeah, it could be less. Yeah, they do use it to their advantage sometimes. Now, from what I understand from other European creators that I watch, there's a lot of Muslim immigration going on that's causing a ruckus. I'm a former mental health worker. At the moment, I am not working. I am sitting up, actually, and you could go watch somebody else. I don't care. Eh, a lot of people sit for streams. This is not unusual. And I'm sitting in this particular position because I have a back injury, you jackass. But you wouldn't know that. You just wanted to make an assumption. So that way you can feel important. I have actually never been to the city. I live about 5 hours away from the city in the total opposite side of New York. In fact, uh, there's only, I want to say, 30 miles from where I live to the water border of New York on Lake Erie. But many people like the city. I am not here to present myself in a beauty competition kind of way. So, David, this isn't the live stream for you. You can just leave. And honestly, if one of my moderators comes in here, they're going to kick you anyway. So, you do you. Anyway, Anir and I were talking, so let's get back to that. Um, I have compression fractures in my L5 and S1. Um, well, you can feel free to go. You don't have to stay here and chat. Aww. Good. I don't care how I look. Oh, and here it happens all the time. Children come in here and they act a mess because their little penises make them feel inferior, and so they have to come in here. and come on the internet where they're important. It actually is me. Thank you very much. Thank you, Caesar. I knew you would come. My profile picture is actually me when I'm dolled up. Little makeup, little hair done. I stop traffic. But guess what? On your average Wednesday, such as this, I am absolutely not catfishing in my profile. That absolutely is me. Thank you, Caesar. Some days I wonder if this is even worth it. To be honest, see, I'm kind of just struggling today. I had started a craft live stream and my craft room tripod just basically disintegrated, and I tried to hot glue it because I was just going to go back on in there, and it just didn't work. They do. And honestly, most of the time I don't even have my camera on. I just put the good picture of me up, which really is me. See, I'll prove it. It's just me with makeup on when I felt good. I was trying to. That was my plan. I deleted it because it lasted only a couple minutes, but I'm going to have Joe carry this one into the other room, and when he gets home, and I'm going to do an actual craft stream around 5. It's an unflattering view. Oh, hello. 1334 in New York. Yep. So at 13, 14, 15, 16. At 17 o'clock, we're going to do a live stream, a crafting one. See, had Al been in there, nobody would have said nothing to me. And honestly, okay, I can see where they got the job of the hut, because from this angle, I don't look great. But you're catfishing with your profile picture. I assure you, it's me. If I were catfishing, I would have picked somebody thinner and richer. Yeah. Dogging me about my friggin' appearance. And I just shouldn't listen, but I already was having a day where I didn't feel my prettiest, so yeah. I fucking hate people. Yeah. That's another story for another day. Ugh, I'm just having a day where I either should have stayed in bed. Thank you, Al. I appreciate you. Nothing's going right today, and nothing's going according to plan, and everything I touch is turning to ash. But I have a telehealth appointment at 2:15, 14 o'clock for my military friends, 14:15. So I'm going to stay on here till then, and then I'll do my telehealth appointment, which will be thrilling and amazing. Then I should probably eat. I had a granola bar, but a granola bar is not food. I mean, it is, but it isn't. Your your profile picture. I clean up real good. You should never mess with me. And again, guys, chat has been freezing today, so I even restarted my router, and it's a YouTube glitch. I don't even know what it's doing. So give me 1 second. I'm going to ouch. Mother. Let me refresh because I think. Aha! I believe I'm back. Tara, WTF to you too. Anir, I am 42. Ouch. Yep, I'm alive today. Yeah, Tara. Oh, nice, Anir. Oh, Jersey. Al, do you go to Random Street Theater's live streams? I saw there was one. I just didn't watch it. Mm. Definitely. Yep, doesn't work until 3. He works 7 to 3, Monday through Friday. But yep, I don't know what's going on with YouTube chat, but I guess it's Richard's other channel. Mike told me about it and I checked it out. It's pretty neat. I think it's more like movie reviews. I don't know. I like Richard's live stream. It's just he gets a lot of hate and it's really hard to sit there and watch it because I know how it feels. Like, even if you say it doesn't get to you, it does. Just constantly getting ragged on gets old. Especially about appearance. Richard is Richard Leland Neal. He has a channel and he does a lot of reviews of like movies and snacks and stuff, and it's very cool. So you should come with us when we go to Richard's live stream, see? I don't have his channel handy or I'd drop it. I believe it's Richard Leland Neal 7888. He's a very nice dude. I really enjoy his live streams. He reads every single comment and he's very intelligent and has a lot of knowledge about many issues. And he's a really nice man. But Elle goes over there and Mike goes over there and we've taken Sassy with us a couple times. Where is Sassy Cat? I'm worried her children have her tied up somewhere. I don't know. Everybody I know that has kids has been having a hard time with them. My nieces and nephews included, and they're usually really well behaved. I miss little Sassy Cat too. I hope she comes back. I'm sure she will. Sometimes everybody just needs a few days away and stuff. VM, I'm alright. I really hate how puffy my frickin' face is. I know it's this last round of steroids that did it. It takes a long time for them to get out of your system, too. That's one of his channels. Yep. Ooh, chicken parm. That's one of his channels, Caesar. He goes live on the other one, Richard Leland Neal NEAL 7888, I believe. Yeah, it does. Elle, I meant to ask you about your post yesterday. I was concerned. The one where you said about other people not enjoying others' happiness. Did something happen, buddy? Mr. El Pistafo is a mod over there for him. I'm not a mod. Mike is a mod over there. Mike and El and Mr. Philip. Yes, VM, I'm always glad to see you. He's been hanging with me a couple days now. No, Philip doesn't come here. I get I'm kind of boring. I'm not really everybody's cup of tea. But during the day, we just chat, or I do a crafting live stream. And when I do the crafting live stream... Okay, Al, I was just worried. But it really is frustrating when people can't be happy for other people's happiness. Like, so many people yuck on others' yums, if you get what I mean. And I've noticed a lot of women do that to one another. It's like, oh, that's no big deal. That's not that great. Especially younger people do that. Or people just dump on something other people like, and I just don't get that. We should all be lifting each other up. Absolutely, VM. I watch a lot of Las Vegas streamers, and the time difference makes it rough too. I have to watch a lot on replay. I think you do an awesome job on your channel. I really like your channel. That is a good question, VM. Do you stream, Al? I understand why people choose not to stream. And for a long time, I did the same thing where I was like, I'm not showing my face. I'm not blah, blah, blah. Yeah, I would definitely do that. Barry! MLG is doing pretty good. I saw him Sunday. We are working on his shot. You'll make them so good, Al. I can't wait. I'm so excited. So we have a lot of electronic stuff for sale, like drones, headphones, all kinds of stuff. So I've been trying to list them for him on Facebook Marketplace, and because I haven't used Facebook Marketplace before, they're only letting me list one item at a time. So, and eBay and whatnot take a percentage of whatever you sell. So Facebook is the best option. So if you guys are looking for electronics, please consider MLG and Mary's store. Well, it's not really my store, it's his, but I'm kind of behind the scenes. Rachel. Yeah, he got, oh my goodness. I would have just been beating people with my wrench, so it's good when I don't have one there. I mod other channels. I mod the Bald Icons channel, but you almost never have to do anything there. People are usually, or there's enough of us that you don't have to wrench anybody. So you guys check out the Bald Icons channel too. He live streams quite a lot, and he does ghost hunts, and it's really neat to watch. Yeah, I saw in Richard's video where somebody went absolutely postal about getting timed out, but you don't you can say a lot on Richard's channel before you get timed out. Like, they're not just willy-nilly timing people out. But there are people that were saying things just to hurt Richard, and that's not right. Oh. Yeah. I do not have as tough of a skin. So, Caesar helps me a lot, and so does Mike. In fact, all my mods are pretty great. I actually have a lot of mods. I think I counted 10 the other day. Some of them don't come in all the time, though, but that's okay. Stream attendance is not mandatory. I'm trying to... I think I mod 6 channels. Oh, Barry, I just adore you. And you're a good moderator when you're in here, too, so... Yeah, there's... If I do get one more mod, I'm gonna have to get, like, 3 more mods, because there's people where I'm like, well, if I give it to you, I gotta give it to you, and so on and so forth. When I started off, I didn't have any mods, but the trolls were just so bad. I know nobody in real life, so... That's why I put up... I don't want to say... Eh. I guess I let him get away with stuff. I don't know. I know, I was so excited. It is a nightmare, Barry. The trolls get bad. And if I'm not in the right state of mind, it really does get to me. Like, sometimes I don't really care. Like, oh, you're old. Old doesn't bother me. You can call me old all day long. You can call me auntie. That doesn't bother me. Hell, auntie's my name. But the only things that really get to me as a content creator sometimes is when people come in and they are suicidal and they're looking for like help. That kind of takes me back to my old job, and so that's really hard. I try to direct them to actual help, because you're not going to get help on YouTube. Like, I'm not a professional, even though that is what I did. I'm not in my professional capacity anymore. I am a housewife on YouTube now. So I always try to. I will send them to you, Barry. You'll set them right. I do try to help, but sometimes it's very. I don't know how to say. It brings up a lot of stuff. So I have a hard time with that sometimes. And I really have a hard time with the fat girl comments and the Jabba the Hutt and all that jazz and Chungus. Chungus actually doesn't bother me anymore. But it's like, dude, I just freaking lost 50 pounds, man. And that was hard. 50 pounds without even being able to exercise, really, on account of I can't exactly walk. I mean, I can walk, but I can't, like, exercise walk, you know? Shoot, when I can make my. I will be so excited for the day that I can have my little store on YouTube. And you know how other channels have, like, t shirts and stuff? I will be so excited when I can do that. Because I want to do a shirt that says I survived the bear den and just other cool stuff. Maybe that's what I could do one day. Do t-shirt designs. Absolutely, VM. And you know, Bear Den glitter cannon. I absolutely have to do something with glitter cannon. But you're right, VM. And the thing is, people would not say that if they saw me in person because I would just simply punch them in the face. Like, nobody acts a cunt in person, you know? Oh, Barry, if I started my OnlyFans, I tell ya. Yeah, no OnlyFans. I support Bear Den strippers. Well, you know, guys, I'm always naked from the chin up and the ankles down. Your OnlyFans is booming, Barry. I am not surprised. I am sure the ladies are all about it. And some of the gents as well. Barry has been hitting the gym. He has been getting it. Just the men weirdos. The Naked Toe Society. Oh, I have a piece of schvitkiss caught in my toenail and I don't know how I'm gonna get it. Ah, there we go. Do I listen to any podcasts? Not really. I The only one I really listen to is Gen X Talks. Um, Huge fangirl of Gen X Talks, by the way. I am a member of the General's Harem. Huge fangirl of Gen X Talks. If you guys haven't checked them out, it's the dad and the son on TikTok who are like, do you ever wonder what a Gen X thinks? Welcome to Gen X Talks. That's them. Okay, Al. So I listen to them. I used to listen to Mr. Ballin quite a lot, and Bailey Sarian. I watched her stuff. I kind of watched the videos of the podcast more than I actually listened to like Spotify or anything. Mr. Mary has Spotify and he listens to stuff while he's at work, but those are really the only ones I listen to. Oh dear. Guys, I gotta get going in about 5 minutes. But I'm glad you're all here. All of my favorite people are here. Yeah, Mr. Ballin, Ballen. He actually Barry, you would like him actually because he talks about a lot of murder mysteries and ghostly sorts of things. Oh, I am so freaking puffy today. Any big time independent YouTubers? Not offhand. I would say maybe Beard Meets Food, Meats. I like him. It does fly when you're having fun. I assume all my favorite people are here if Mike is lurking in the background like The Undertaker. He sneaks up and tackles people with his wrench. I love it. It makes me so happy. But all the important people are here except for Sexy Cat, wherever she may roam. I hope I see her this evening on my music stream. But I'm going to do another stream at 5 p.m. So 1700, Mary's doing another stream in about 3 hours. No, I can't say that I have. I have only, yeah, I've talked to an old moderator off stream, but that didn't go well. I'm not sure. I know he was in a wheelchair at some point. I think he has healed some. I don't know. Not positive. I try to just go by what people share. So, because I know, like, sometimes I'm like, I don't know. I feel funny about having to give an itinerary of my injuries. Because we would have a few minutes. Yes, I totally forgot to promote Mike's channel. VM, if you haven't subscribed, that's Mike's channel right there. He's been doing shorts and stuff. He's trying to get up to 50. And I kind of think he's a little frustrated that he hasn't made it there yet. And so that is my mission in life, is to get like to 50 so he can go live. Remind me, Caesar. Caesar, if you're going to be back at 5, remind me that we need to post that. Oh, good grief, Barry. It took me forever. I do believe he does, yep. Took you 2 weeks? It took me longer than that. What helped me is I had a lot of friends in the Slack community, and so a lot of the Las Vegas streamers I watch actually helped me get to 50, and this guy named Lettuce helped me get to 50. Oh, it definitely took me ages too, so I absolutely feel his frustration on that. But guys, I gotta get going to my telehealth appointment, but thank you all so much for being here. I really appreciate it. Thank you to my mods, the Bald Icon and Caesar. Oh, I don't blame you. I never thought I would be on here either, but here we are. So I will see you guys at 1700 for a craft stream, I hope. And take care, and thank you for dropping by the Bear Den. Bye.